I'm Sarah Von Bronick, and you're watching Braveheart Women TV.
I'm Dr. Angela Sorensen, and you're watching Braveheart Women TV.
Hey, I'm Saida Garrett, and you're watching Braveheart Women TV.
I'm Ellie Drake, and you're watching Braveheart Women TV. You're watching Braveheart Women TV. I'm Ellie Drake, and this is the Personal Blossoming Show. Our panelists are Grammy Award winner, Oscar-nominated singer-songwriter Saida Garrett, our own Braveheart expert, Dr. Angela Sorensen, who teaches us how to unlock our optimal code, and Sarah Von Bronick, who gave millions of women daily inspiration with her New York Times #1 bestseller, Simple Abundance. Her new book is Peace and Plenty, Finding Your Path to Financial Serenity. Our special guest today is my dear friend and personal breakthrough coach, Lisa Nichols, author of the New York Times best-selling book, No Matter What. Today we'll be discussing how we can expand our self-worth. Welcome, 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 Miss Lisa. Great to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be with all you beautiful ladies.
Yes.
Hi, honey. How are you?
Good. Let's talk about how the first time. Hi, honey. Yeah. So the first time, Lisa, we interviewed or we discussed your book, No Matter What, was before it was out.
Before it was out, it was just coming out.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, we were in the launch mode.
Yes.
So I was very emotional.
Yes,
Some of y'all might remember the Cry Fest.
Yes.
It was just a full time, you know, because I was very clear that I was that woman. I was that same woman that had gotten a fail in English. And I was the same woman who had to get on government's assistance to feed my baby.
Yes.
And then I was that same woman who had just received a 7-figure book deal.
Yes.
And so I was full. It was just that time. It was watching the cycle, watching the seasons, and being present to all of them.
And you're getting emotional right now
I
talking
am.
about it. What's
I
coming
do.
up for you at this moment?
It's in the journey. You know, now
Yeah.
I look at my life. A year and a half after that, it hit 6 bestsellers lists in 37 days. It got translated into 28 foreign languages in the first 2 months.
Yes.
I've been on an international book tour. I mean,
Yes.
it's just watching from there to now.
Yeah.
You know, I go, wow. You know, the Oprahs, the Larry Kings, the Life Stories, the Lifetime Special.
The Ellie Drakes.
Yes,
oh my
thank
God.
you very much.
I was about to say, and the Rise,
Yes.
the Rise, you know,
Yes,
conference sitting, you know, that was amazing.
Yes.
Sitting on the couch with you and amazing, phenomenal women
Yes.
who've all done over 7 figures, like, and thinking, I'm on the couch.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
I mean, so it's just full and being here,
Yeah.
you know, being back here.
And Lisa, for all of our beautiful women who are watching this, it was overnight success, right?
Yeah, but guess what?
It took a lifetime
That
to get
was
there.
the longest night of my life. long night.
Yes.
It was, you know, people say that often
Yes.
because they equate my success with The Secret.
Yes.
You know, and I say, you know, or being on Oprah or
Yeah.
being on Larry King, and I say those were moments. But what you should want to know was who was the woman I had to become and
Before.
be to get the call.
Oh,
Don't
love
ask me
that.
what I did on Oprah.
Love
Ask
that.
me who was I to get the call.
Oh, yes.
Ask me who was I to get the call to be on The Secret. Who was I being? What was I committed to? What were my breakdowns and my breakthroughs?
Yes,
You know,
beautiful. Sarah, who were you before you got the call from Oprah?
I was a mother
Yes.
and a freelance journalist.
Yes, who were you energetically?
It had taken me 4 years to write
Yes.
Simple Abundance.
Yes.
And
Not so simple, though.
Yeah.
not so simple. And when it was published, my publisher used the euphemism, it's a woman's book.
Yes.
Which means no publicity. That's what I learned. And I had always felt that God and I were on the same journey in writing Simple Abundance. And I had to surrender the book.
So you had surrendered energetically.
Yeah,
Yes.
and to the great creator. And
Yes.
I said, can I just tell you the story? I was disappointed. I was told, Oprah's called, it's not going to be a show. And they were all crushed. And I went to pick up my daughter at school. And And a woman came over to the parking lot and took my hands. And she said, Sarah, I have to tell you, my mother-in-law is a pediatric heart surgeon, and she gave up her gift because she was having too many losses. But we gave her Simple Abundance for Christmas. And Sarah, she's going back into the operating room.
Oh, wow.
She knows it's her authentic gift.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what was that? What happened here for Sarah? Describe, Lisa, what happened to Sarah in that moment from a breakthrough place?
She stopped asking for permission to be who she was designed to be.
Yes.
You know, when we talked about that before the cameras were on, you don't ask permission to show up. You say, whatever's around the corner, I'm no longer going to worry about it. As a matter of fact, it had better worry about me. As a matter of fact, you know, I'm pulling up my big girl pants, and whatever you are, I just said no matter what.
Yes.
So I'm not concerned about the what is. I'm simply wondering how and when and with whom. It's not the if.
So you take the if out, and that allows you to expand your self-worth.
Now you move to the when, the what, the where, and the with whom.
Angela, I know you have a question to ask Lisa about what it takes to evolve even your own sense of self-worth to a whole new level. Get some coaching right now.
Yeah, well, I know that I have not been appreciating myself for a long, long time. And so how can I really rise above and appreciate the greatness within me?
So before I ever coach, I ask, are you ready for that? Are you ready for coaching?
Yes.
Okay, because sometimes good coaching doesn't come served with warm cookies and milk.
Yes.
I mean, that's the truth. So I have to ask permission
I
for that.
am ready for that, yes.
So oftentimes, especially as women, we are waiting for the world to acknowledge us and to confirm who we are.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, no one's going to show up for that. So stop having everyone else on the hook to pour into your worth. We wait for the men in our lives, our children. They just don't appreciate me. Well, they're following your lead. So first, and this is a very juicy piece of action to do, but first,
I'm ready.
Apologize to the people around you for teaching them the wrong thing.
That includes yourself, right?
Right, first, the first conversation's in the mirror. And it starts with, I take responsibility for. And for me, what it looked like 15 years ago when I took this journey, so I looked in the mirror and I said, I take responsibility for showing people that you didn't need help, for acting like Superwoman, that your cape was real.
Yeah.
You get that?
What's coming up for you right now, Angela?
Yeah, you're hitting me to the core.
Yes.
So first,
Very much
own
so.
it. Own the dot that says you are here. Without the sexy makeup, glamour, title, here's who I am, full on. Holistic wealth begins with holistic truth.
Yes.
And so begin to own it in your mirror. And then tell the people in your circle, I'm sorry I sent you guys the wrong message. I'm in the next season of my life now. And then this season, I receive support. I give myself permission to take timeouts. My super cape comes off. I'll put it back on.
Thank you for that. Because I have to say, Angela, you're now, by asking that question, you're giving me permission to know that I'm ready for the next season of my life. Because we have to evolve continuously. No matter how much you've grown, as you have beautifully, as we all have, it's time to evolve to a whole new
Ella,
level.
you can get caught up in reading the press.
Yes.
And you can think that the room that you're in is large enough. And the room that you're currently in, actually you feel like Godzilla in an apartment building.
Right. I have to say, no one has ever been able to be on this show and talk and Saida listen like that. So, this is wonderful. Thank you so much, Lisa.
That is wrong, Ellie. That is so wrong. I'm just speaking her extension.
It was a wonderful show. Oh, we can go on.
She called me out. I can't believe it.
We can go on and on. Thank you so much. I love you. I love all of you. It's so wonderful. It's all about expanding our self-worth. And another takeaway for me is expand your self-worth so you can expand your net worth, as Lisa says.
All right.
Now, remember to share your questions and comments in the Braveheart Women discussion boards. In the meantime, be sure to go to braveheartwomencore.com and find out what the Core Inner Circle is all about. You can also access Lisa's exclusive video, Proven Lifestyle Secrets, in your Core member section. And finally, on behalf of the amazing Lisa Nichols and our amazing panelists, Saida, Angela, Sarah, and myself, thank you for watching Braveheart Women TV.